Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. This is Andrew Tremendous Jones. Here's how I made $450 for a 1 hour interview that I did with someone. Okay, and when I did with that interview after. So I turned this interview right here. Okay, so I did an interview with someone. You won't have to do a video interview if you don't want to. Okay. Um, but I basically turned an interview that I did with someone, as you see here, okay, into $450. Okay. And here's how I basically did that. And the trick is all I needed was the transcript. So this person contacted me because they wanted a book to be on Amazon. This isn't their book, but they want a book to be on Amazon KDP, okay? But they don't have time to write it, etc., etc. And so what I put together was a done for you, all using AI system where I am using AI to help me write a book for someone, okay? And all I had to do was interview them and transcribe their words, use AI to edit it up, and then throw it up on Amazon KDP. And it takes you all about an hour and change to do that. Okay? It's quite phenomenal, guys. So here's what I did. Client said they wanted to write a book. I simply use AI to give me a questionnaire, which is a book discovery questionnaire, okay, that I could give to someone who wants to write about their life story, okay? And they give me these questions here. As you see, my client they filled it out, okay? So a bunch of different questions: the breakthrough to outcome, lessons and insights, impact on your life, stuff like that. So she filled it out quite quickly, okay? And then all I did now was I copied and pasted this and I put it into Chat GPT and I said, hey, listen, I am going to interview someone based on these questions that they gave me about their book. I want more meat so it could be a fantastic book. Give me discovery questions that are more in depth that I could ask them on a live interview where I'm going to transcribe the words and turn that into a book. It said, fine. So here's what it gave me. Okay, I told them I'm going to interview them over on Riverside. Okay. Uh, Riverside is just a platform for you to interview people, but you could do it on Zoom, you could do it on audio, you could do it on your phone. Okay. I just use Riverside because I do podcasts there. Okay. Um, but yeah, so it gave me an entire interview script. Okay. And I went in depth in the interview and it was fun. I learned a lot about the person. Okay. And I just asked them questions based on their answers that they give in the original questionnaire. Okay. And what's happening is I'm interviewing them on Riverside, and Riverside is recording it word by word. And so at the end of the interview, okay, here's what Riverside gave me. Okay. It gave me right here a transcript. I just hit download and look what it gives me. It gives me a full transcript of the entire interview, word for word. So when I'm writing the book for them, it's going to be in their words. I'm not using AI to ghostwrite a book for them. No, I am transcribing their words, okay, putting it into AI, telling AI just to clean it up now, okay? And I have a system on how to do that. So now that I have the transcript, what did I do? I have what is called a done for you system that I generated again using AI. You have to be creative, guys, okay? So done for you book system step by step. I had AI organize it for me so I know what to do step by step after I get the transcript. Okay. So basically, I'm just copy and pasting all of these into AI. So I copied and paste this into AI along with the transcript. and I'm asking it to organize the following questionnaire answers and interview transcript into themes for a nonfiction personal development book. Okay? I want background and context, key struggles, external challenges, turning points, personal growth, etc. Okay? And so I give that prompt to AI, and and look what it did. It broke down the interview. It broke it down. Okay? And I asked it, this is important for it to keep the original tonality and voice of the client. Don't change nothing. Don't rewrite it or anything like that. You don't want AI to write your book or your client's book for you. Okay? You want to maintain your client's voice. This is very important. It has to be in their words, their tonality, their style. Okay? So, this is the first prompt. Now, the second prompt, which is step 2 or step 3, create a book outline. So, what do? I copy this and then I paste what? I paste basically what it gave me. Okay? So I just copy and paste. Can you copy and paste? Of course you can. Okay? So I come here. Okay? By the way, I had AI make me a book cover for the client. Okay? Like, how awesome is this? I like this one more. Okay, but I just give it a simple prompt. Hey, can you make me a book cover for this? Anyways, so now that I have the outline, now I wanted it to break things down further. So now it's giving me chapters, okay, based on the interview. Okay, so the kitchen on the hill, practicing the secret, architecture for of an active faith, the different spine, the scholarship ticket, stuff like that. Stuff that we talked about in the interview. Okay? So it broke it down into chapters. Now, here's the next thing that I copied and pasted. Based on the chapter outline and themes below, map which notes and story elements belong to each chapter. It went again. Okay? It went again. Now I'm going to remind it, hey, listen, keep the tonality and the voice of my client. Okay? Now, based on the outline above, I'm going to tell it to go ahead and write chapter 1. And then it's going to write chapter 1, then write chapter 2, write chapter 3, write chapter 4. Okay? Do that. I could do this while I'm watching Seinfeld. Okay? While I'm watching Seinfeld. And then here's what I do. I'm going to compile all of those chapters and throw it into a Google Doc. Okay? And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over to Fiverr and I'm going to find someone who does book editing and proofreading. Okay? You could actually find someone that does everything for you. I found someone who does the book editing, the proofreading, the formatting, and they upload it to Amazon KDP for your client. They'll probably even do a book cover for you as well too. But if they don't, you could use AI the way that I did. Now, guys, this is phenomenal because what I'm going to pay this person $15, $20, whatever the case is, right? To format it. Come on. It is quite amazing, guys. Now listen, I know that person that I interviewed, so I only charged them $450. I normally charge $1,500 to $2,000 for this. You're writing a book for someone. Okay? You're writing a book for someone. You could do this in a weekend. How would you like to make $1,000 in a weekend? Like sitting on your couch watching reruns of Seinfeld. Right? Not Friends. Seinfeld. Friends is the whitest show like ever. Anyways, listen, guys, this is phenomenal. Now, all you do, post some ads, okay, Craigslist, Kijiji, wherever, okay, or run Facebook ads. $5 a day for like 2-3 months. If you don't know how to run Facebook ads, one, you could learn by learning stuff on YouTube or hire someone on Fiverr to do it for you. Okay? And you're good to go. Now, this is a phenomenal thing. Now, listen, you don't have to use Riverside the way that I did. I use Riverside to record my interviews, but you don't have to do that. I use Riverside because I have a podcast and I do all my podcasting on Riverside, and they have a lot of great tools. Okay, but you could literally do this on your phone. You could call the person and have a recording app going while you are speaking to them on the phone. And then the recording app will transcribe it. Just go on the App Store and look for stuff that does that. You could use Otter, you could use Zoom. It's up to you, okay? There's free and there's paid ones, okay? So you could do that. You don't have to go on video the way that I did. You could, again, just do it on the phone and just interview the person. I did it on video because it's more personal, okay? It's a greater experience and stuff like that, okay? And you want to give your clients a great experience. So that's all you have to do. Now, in my description, I have a guide that I put together where I documented this entire process, and what you're going to get is this entire, because I didn't create this with the intention to like offer it. It was for myself because I'm an organized person, kinda, okay? But I needed to have some sort of structure, and I looked at it, I'm like, I could show my audience this, right? And so I have this for me, so that I could just copy and paste and know what track I need to be on. So I said, I might as well just give it to you guys as well, too. So I spend a lot of time putting things together, not only the step-by-step on how to create the book using AI, but the questionnaire, okay, and how to turn the questionnaire into a video script, stuff like that, how to find clients, how to structure the book, how to even upload it to Amazon KDP yourself so you don't have to hire someone to do that. Stuff like that, okay? So click the link in the description, check it out, okay? And go through this process, guys, okay? Because even if you suck, you can make at least like $1,000 like a week. Even if you suck, because everyone wants to write a book, be it business, be it a personal life story, whatever the case is, okay? I'm about to go on Facebook and go to Facebook groups and start voice messaging business coaches and go through their profile and be like, hey, I see that you don't have a book. You have a lot of content, right? I could show you how I could turn your content into a book. I just have to interview you. Are you interested? That's it, okay? So I ain't gonna talk anymore, okay? I let the ebook do the talking. Check it out. It's in the description, all right? Peace and gravy, guys.